Hello, this is Frank Orlando. So I am asking all Floridians that are losing their homes, that can't get jobs, to go online on their social media and ask people not to come to Florida because we are being victimized by businesses practices that are preventing us from being hired, forcing us to jump through hoops, allowing us to go many months without employment, forcing us to lose homes, and we are not being looked after by our state representatives. In my opinion, I believe both parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, have failed us. And saying Trump or picking both parties lets you down. We are at a point where we're being preyed on by businesses to the point where we cannot live. We are being forced out on the streets to die. I have a home and it got sacked. I got some federal aid and the money, then I wasn't allowed to work. I have worked so hard to get a job. It's sick. It's sick how hard I tried to find a job. I finally went. It's sick. And it's not just me, because I sat right next to a woman at Career Source who was losing everything in her life. I sat right next to her while a business forced her to jump through hoops. And here's an example of what I'm talking about. I supposedly got hired yesterday. I'll be waiting 2 more weeks. I have more tests. I did onboarding for the staffing agency. I'll have onboarding for that other company. It'll be 2 weeks before I first work. I will be waiting 3 more weeks before I can be hired. Now, I've worked for 3 other companies. Two times I got scared off from the company. One time I just got let go. I had a racial attack at one of them. I haven't maintained steady work since October or November of 2024. I work a couple of days or weeks, and I've done everything to survive. Every day I go out and I try to find work. And I even have considered going for mental health. The problem is I have no money. Even with the Obama health care, I still have to make payments. Then they don't want to treat you if you have a mental health problem and you claim that. They said you got to go 9 months with no work at all. Well, we can't help you, Frank. So I guess I'm dying in the street. I have exhausted every way I can to survive. I want to work. I want to tell you I want to work. And I think I can hold a job as well as I did 10 years ago. And I believe that. But since companies don't want to maintain and hire me and maintain and allow me to stay professionally working for them, they just want to turn people loose, which I think I'm not the only one. I think a whole bunch of you are going to lose your homes and you will die in the streets unless our government changes its policies. We have no unemployment. You understand? When you go, you burn up your bank account. Come to Florida, buy a home, and die in the streets. If you don't, you will watch more people become a victim of it. I want us to get a new party that wants to be involved. The Green Party, I think they just have a president and a vice president or something. I wish that they would get more involved. That's my personal feeling. I don't believe either party does anything for us. They are allowed. It's criminal fraud that was committed against me at that dang frickin' mechanic shop. I spent $10,000 in 6 months on a vehicle, and over $6,000 in labor went between the cost of my remanufactured engine. Then the asshole, after I finish, he tells me I don't have a warranty. Why would I buy a remanufactured engine that's supposed to have a warranty and you don't offer me a warranty and you tell me that afterwards? Then you threaten my life if I complain. It's criminal fraud. Criminal fraud. That business committed $10,000 of criminal fraud on me. They cost me $10,000. I had to junk the car out for $500 at a junkyard because I wouldn't allow it go to somebody the way it was running. After that, it's not the only time mechanic shops have done crappy things to me. I have a long list of stories, but this is one of the worst. He straight out had a malicious, evil, bad intent, and he followed directions of a criminal crime ring. It deserves an investigation, but it doesn't stop there. They won't let me work. So I want every one of you that are possible victims of this crime ring that's in Florida, and our state is not protecting us against crime fraud from business crime fraud. And it's all over. They don't just make money off of you as a customer. They go after their employees. Do you understand? When you lose your home, there's a little business manager who says, ooh, I can make some money on refinancing that house. Do you go 6-8 months? There's a little fucking screwy asshole man who doesn't make money off of the business. He makes money off of the employees that man hires. But does our government care? They let it happen. They let it happen. You're dying. You've lost your family and you moved to Florida. Then, when you are absolutely at your worst, you got to survive on the street for 9 months before you disability. 9 months. No work at all. You can't make a single fucking dollar. Therefore, we will consider somebody, if we want to give you disability payments, you got to do something, I guess, pretty damn outrageous. But I already shared that. I need help. I'm going to die. When I die on the streets, you'll know I'm right. In the next year, I've done everything I can to get help.